right, everybody. Welcome back to the show, baby. Welcome back to the show where we give you that real news and not that fake news. And we had the FISA 702. Did not pass today, where basically the NSA, the FBI, anybody can just get warrantless searches. They can just do whatever. You know, like, all right, we need to spy on this guy, and they don't need a warrant. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my Fourth Amendment rights are being invaded. You know what I'm saying? The deep state got shut down today, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to pop back up. You got Donald Trump up in Chick-fil-A, baby, in Atlanta, Georgia, and they love him. They were saying Trump wasn't going to get the black vote. Trump's going to get all the votes. We are winning. We're going to keep on winning, and nothing's going to stop us, baby. We going to the top. The deep state don't know what to do. The media, NPR, you saw that article with NPR where the guys there that everybody that works for NPR is funded by the U.S. government news. You know, it's the government news, basically. They fund this news channel. Nobody pays attention to the NPR. It's like the Post. It's like the New York Times. They're all going to go bankrupt. And they all would go bankrupt if it wasn't for the government propping them up, giving them money. We saw inflation's up. Inflation's up 3.5%, which is a lie. You go to the grocery store, you're up 50% from what you were paying when Trump was in office. I guarantee it, 100%. You were up 50% everything. Gas is up big time. Eggs is up. Milk is up. Anything you buy. If you buy a gallon of spring water, it used to be like 79 cents. Not no more. It's $1.49. So we're going to keep on doing this show. We're going to keep on fighting. And you got Sheila Jackson Lee out here. She being a dummy, talking about the moon because of the old clips. Are we over the eclipse yet? The eclipse went quick. It was in the news cycle, and now it's out, right? We done? Eclipse is done. You know what I'm saying? It had everybody hyped up. And then I guess the White House is having a state dinner tonight for Japan's Prime Minister. I love Japan. Japan makes some good stuff. They make Honda. They make some great stuff over there. And they are an ally. I love Japan. Sushi. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's from there, but. And you got to be careful because the Chinese, which is not Japan, are bringing in a bunch of migrants in here. 40,000 of them have crossed, I believe, in 2024. So who knows? It's mostly military-aged men like we do around here. You know what we do around here. You got to protect yourselves at all times. We in the jungle, baby. And that's what we do. Make sure you like and sub up, baby. Like and sub up. Like and sub up so we can spread the word. We want to spread the word out there. We want to spread the word that we need Donald Trump in there. We don't need Joe Biden. Joe Biden had he was on Univision, the Spanish channel. He's a moron, bro. And it really makes me upset. And disappointed that these people are getting propped up. And then I guess you had something out there also that the FBI arrested some ISIS dude who was going to do an attack. So I don't know what's going on out there, America. I don't know what's going on. It's tough. It's tough sledding. It's tough times. We got to get ourselves together, and we got to get out this mess. We got to get Trump in. But I'm not even worried about Trump getting in. I think Trump's going to win in a landslide. I think it's over. The Democrats know it's over. The media, the legacy media, the Mockingbird media, they all know it's over. They had all their things on Donald Trump with Stormy Daniels' case, but I guess you had Michael Anavetti. I guess he's locked up. Did a thing on MSNBC. Maybe we could play that too. But it's all falling apart for him. So they're going to do what they do. But let's get into this whole FISA 702 where they could just basically search anybody they want. They spied on Trump. Crossfire Hurricane, they spied on his campaign in 2016. They lied about the Russian collusion. They took the election in 2020. Joe Biden didn't get 81 million votes. We know that. He didn't get 81 million votes. How many votes is Trump going to get this year? What did he get? 76 million last year? Or in 2020? Trump going to get 90 million votes. How are they going to cheat that? Let me know. Let me know, chat, if you're here and we're live. But let's play a little bit of this. This was Congress up on Hill. And I guess they had 3.4 million warrantless searches of American private communications. So they're taking mine. They're taking yours. They're taking anybody that loves Trump. And then they try to twist people. Like you see, like if you're on social media, you get those crazy stuffs or you get those phone calls. It's probably the FBI, the Homeland Security. You know what I'm saying? You didn't pay your taxes. Call this number. Then they try to get you to take control of your computer or some shit, bruh. They wild. We wild. But let's play this. I just want, in case you don't know, because I really didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a big dummy.
Look at this dumb
I'm just out here trying to make sure that we're going in the right direction. So let's play a little bit of this. I'm not going to play too long of this because this is like 7 minutes long, and I know your time is valuable. And so we're going to get this. This is Josh Hawley up on Capitol Hill asking questions. And remember, like and sub up and protect yourselves at all times. So let's play a little bit of this so we can bring it up and understand what exactly FISA is. And we'll go from there.
You have said that you had significant concerns about the authorization or the application for the FISA warrants, right? You said earlier when it came to political bias, when you move to the FISA warrants, things get murkier. I believe that was the word you used. Is that correct?
Correct.
Because you can open an investigation. I say this as a former law enforcement official myself. You can open an investigation pretty easily. You've testified today that it can be done quite easily. But when you actually start taking action, start taking steps, start gathering evidence, start surveilling Americans, that's when actually real questions arise. And your testimony today has been, and in this report, is that when that happened, there's potential concerns here about political bias. Is that correct?
We have actions taken here that were not consistent with the rules, the practices, the policies, and what we couldn't reach a conclusion on is what motivated that.
Yeah, I think that's very significant. I mean, let me just be honest with you. Here's the question that I'm struggling with. Which is worse? Is it worse to have a foreign government trying to meddle in our elections? Or is it worse to have our own government meddling in the election? Because that's, I think, exactly what this report shows. It shows that our government, the most powerful law enforcement agency in the nation, the FBI, effectively meddled in an ongoing presidential campaign. And the thing that gets me is you expect it from foreign governments. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying that you expect it. They've been doing it for years. Russia's been doing it for years. We know they tried to do it this last cycle. China has been doing it. Others have been doing it. And we know what steps to take. We've got to take them more effectively. But when our own government does it, how can the American people have confidence? And what do we do? I mean, what do we do? And there's one actor here, I think, who has not gotten the credit that they collectively deserve, and that's the Democrat National Committee. I just think, I've heard my friends on the other side of the aisle complain about Hillary Clinton's campaign and how ineffective it was and how the DNC didn't do a good job in 2016. I beg to differ. This is the most incredible. The DNC pays for the Steele dossier, solicits the Steele dossier, and then gets
Russian
the Federal Bureau of
collusion.
Investigation to go get FISA warrants, surveil an American citizen, surveil a presidential campaign, all on the basis of this manufactured garbage that they paid for. I mean, that's extraordinary. That has got to be a first time in history. In fact, let me just ask you, Mr. Horowitz, are you aware ever of another presidential campaign being targeted by the FBI during the campaign like the Trump one was, to your knowledge? Has this ever happened?
To my knowledge, but I wouldn't suggest I'm an expert on.
But to your knowledge, no.
As I
you're
sit
not
here,
aware
I
of
don't
anything
know.
like this. So, and I'm correct in thinking that the Steele dossier, the Fusion GPS
So as we all know, the Steele dossier was fake. Hillary Clinton, she in jail? The FBI kicked down her door? No, she's at a state dinner right now with Billy Clinton. They're at a state dinner right now. So this is what upsets the American people. They see the two-tier justice system where it's the goose, not good for the gander. You know what I'm saying? They're just running wild up there. They're running wild. The CIA, the FBI stole the last election because remember they came out the Hunter laptop was fake. Now they're the Justice Department of Justice now actually after the person who found Ashley Biden's diary where Joe Biden was up to no good, where she has all those allegations in her diary. This lady Ashley Biden was in a rehab facility. This lady was in a rehab facility who came after Ashley Biden. She found it underneath the mattress, and she wanted to try to return it. Ashley Biden's on the phone saying, yes, that's my diary. James O'Keefe from Project Veritas, before he got let go and he started OMG Media, published it. So it's all one big lie. The government is not protecting us. They're taking illegals over us all day, every day. And the citizens are getting upset. And Joe Biden wants to come out here and talk about how he's doing a good job and all this. It's all lies. The media knows it's all lies. They're not paying attention. They're not paying attention. They're paying attention to the gas prices, the grocery store, the electricity bill. People are struggling, and we're not going to put up with this. So in November, we got to vote this trash out. You got to vote Donald Trump, because our boy Donald Trump was up in Chick-fil-A, baby, right? Who don't like Chick-fil-A, huh? Who don't like Chick-fil-A? Even Trump wants to get rid of FISA. Here he is right here. He put it up out on Truth Social. Kill FISA. It was illegally used against me and many others. They spied on my campaign, DJT. Buy the stock, too. You see what the media is trying to do to the stock, trying to hammer it. But it had a good day today. So they're out here just lying and lying and lying, because that's all they can do. We're not going to fall for it no more. And Trump also put out these Stormy Daniels. How the whole thing, he put out this right here. He put it out right here. To whom it may concern, it's the whole Stormy Daniels thing, talking about how her and Donald Trump didn't do anything. It's signed. She signed it and everything. So who knows what the hush money was for? You know what I'm saying? Who knows what the hush money was for? But the media loves to lie. They lie to us daily, every day. Is it Napoleon, the one that said history is agreed upon lies? I think I butchered that quote. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
But that's what we're doing out here. You're in the jungle, baby. Protect yourselves at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Like and sub up, baby. Like and sub up. Come on. I'm horrible. That's what it is. I'm just horrible. I should just quit this. And pretend this never happened. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Well, we're not giving up. We're not giving up, and we're not going to stop, baby. We're going to the top. We're going to the top. But let's get into this whole Donald Trump, baby. Donald Trump was at Chick-fil-A, and they love him. They love him. He's the people's president. Is he not the people's president? You know what I'm saying? He's got to be the most loved, funniest president of all time. And I guess he's setting us all straight. He's setting us all straight. He woke up a lot of people. But here's Trump right here and walking into Chick-fil-A in Georgia, baby. Suburb of Atlanta. He was out on a suburb of Atlanta. So it goes to show you that Trump's reach is everywhere. And it's good to hear what they're saying out here about him. It's good to hear. Let's play this up.
Good-looking people, wow. That was worth it. And I love doing what you have. That's beautiful, wow.
Is he commenting about our nose ring or something?
So can I have 30 milkshakes? And also some chicken. I'm going to take care of the customers. Is business good? You making a lot of money? Everyone can get rich, right?
I don't know if you're making a lot of money at Chick-fil-A, but
Look at the way you hold. You like each other, right?
Trump's good with the people.
I think
He's
that's
good with the
very
people.
nice. Have a good time. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. So we'll order 30 milkshakes. We'll give them out to the people, and we'll take some for ourselves. Okay? Good. Thank you very much,
30
everybody.
milkshakes.
Hello.
This has got a great American franchise, Chick-fil-A.
It is. It's a great franchise. The owner is a great man who is a member of one of my clubs, and he's fantastic. And yeah, they do very well. They're closed on Sunday.
It's the Lord's Chicken.
That's the Lord's chicken. You're right. It's good chicken too.
Yeah, good to see you here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's the Lord's chicken. Chick-fil-A is the Lord's chicken. But I heard something about Chick-fil-A is getting away from their regular, because they didn't have no hormones and stuff like that in their stuff, but now they are going to add hormones just to keep up with production, I guess, because everything's getting slowed down. So shortages, Francis Scott Key Bridge is getting dropped off. It gets tough. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild out here. It's just wild out here. And you got to protect yourselves at all times. And that's what I did today. This is not an advertisement, but if Strikeman would love to advertise, I bought their product today. StrikeFire is it's a application that you can put into your weapons. You order your caliber of weapon, you put it in your weapon, and it allows you to dry fire it. It doesn't have a rim around the outside, so the cartridge doesn't, projectile. And you can keep firing it, and you got a screen, and it's got a laser in there, so it can help you practice. It gives you the key. So you can pull. You know what I'm saying? You pull and protect yourselves at all times. So, Strikeman, thank you. Hopefully y'all hear this. I'm going to cut this up into a short, and maybe Strikeman can advertise for me. But I did buy that today. They got a sale going on. It's 50% off. You practice at home. You can just shoot your gun all day long at home. I got that. I got one for a 9mm, and I got one for a 223. And you can buy separate cartridges for different rounds because I got 40 cals, I got 7.62s, 12 gauges, shotguns. You could do it for all of them. So, Strikeman, I recommend it. It's good. It does the app on your phone, and it gives you like a little paper, and there's a Pro that gives you a big one. I highly recommend it. But also, let's get in Trump here. It's about how they love Trump. Where's the one with Trumpy? I got it here. Bear with me. I did my first commercial which I didn't get paid for. But here's the other one of it where Trump's talking to the people. And the people love him, baby. The people love him. It's going to be a landslide. It's not much they can do about it. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully. I mean, they might do some cheating now. I mean, if all of a sudden Joe Biden gets like 98 million votes, bro, what are we going to do? I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but it's insane.
This is Park Atlanta, this is Spelman, this is Morehouse, this is Morris Brown, and all Canada. So I don't care what the media tells you, Mr. Trump.
She don't care what the media tells her.
Okay, 4 p.m. We've been 4 p.m.
Come here, let me give you a
Melania going to come in there and RKO.
That's really nice. No, we did. We took care of the black colleges, universities are taken care of now, and she understands it. A lot of people don't understand it. Biden did nothing for them, and I did. I did everything. I did everything.
Tell them how y'all been suffering, y'all. How y'all suffering?
Suffering out there. Yeah, they suffering. I mean, people are choosing. People are choosing between meals and other stuff just to make ends meet. I mean, it's tough out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The ladies is opening up OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? It's wild out there. It's wild out there. But let's also get into this Sheila Jackson Lee, baby. I don't understand. I seen it where she's trying to put on her solar glasses and all this stuff. And we are not sending our best. We are sending the dumb of the dumb. You know what I'm saying? And she's been up in there a long time. Adam Schiff, you know what I'm saying? Shifty Schiff has been up in there. Nancy Pelosi. Gotta get them out of there. They're all deep state. They're all millions and millions and millions made over and don't care about us. Dianne Feinstein drove around with a Chinese spy as her chauffeur. What's the Eric Fartwell? Swalwell slept with a Chinese spy. She was funding his campaign. So, I mean, we got to be careful. We got to be careful, and we got to get the power back. We got to blow up the whole system. The system is just, it's bloated out of control. We got to put a little pin in this balloon and leak some stuff out. We got to send back the Department of Education back to the states. We don't need that. We don't need the IRS. They can have, like, AI could do that right now, tell you what you owe, what you not owe on the tax books. So it's all being bloated. It's all just, our history is not what we think it is. It's not what we think it is. And I'm going to prove to you right here that Sheila Jackson Lee is out here out here being wild. Well, since we're on the whole Trump thing, let's do this because Michael Anavetti was on MSNBC talking about the whole Trump trial with Stormy Daniels coming up. I guess we'll pull this up, and it's short. And because Stormy Daniels is making the rounds and all that, like this case is coming. I think it's next week. Is this case next week? And this case is nothing. This was about, we already knew about this back in the day where, like, I guess they were, Michael Cohen, who lies all the time, he's in jail, went to jail for lying and all that. And they're trying to say the hush money case. And, I mean, they're just throwing everything at Trump, but it's not going to win. So let's pull this up right here. He's in jail. He's in a jailhouse interview, Michael Anavetti. And he's talking about how it's not going to work. Let's just play this real quick, and then we'll get into Sheila Jackson Lee and about her moon and stuff, how she's so educated. Great congresswoman. You know what I'm saying? Great congresswoman. I love my congresswomen dumb. You know what I'm saying? The dumber they are, the better they are. Like AOCs. And what's that other Bridget lady? She's from Texas. They got some dummies up there, baby. They got some pure dummies up there.
Some of your lawyering led to the exposure of the evidence in this case. The New York trial now will be Donald Trump's first and possibly only trial this year.
So that's the 15th.
How do you assess the strength of the prosecution's case?
Well, I think what I'm about to say is going to surprise a lot of people, and that is that, I think this is the wrong case at the wrong time, Ari. I think
Ari's
that the
mind's
case
blown.
is in many ways stale at this juncture. You're talking about conduct that occurred some 8 years ago. I think the fact that it's occurring in state court in New York is a mistake. And I think that when you are going to potentially deprive tens of millions of Americans of their choice for the presidency of the United States, whether we agree with those folks or not, or regardless of what we may think of Donald Trump, I think it's a mistake to do it based on a case of this nature. I was hoping, frankly, that there would have been less hand-wringing, less bedwetting, and that the January 6th case would have been filed in a more timely manner. There's no excuse or reason as to why that case could not have been brought in 2021, and it should have been brought in 2021. And had it been brought in 2021, we would not find ourselves in the situation that we're in right now. Now, I know a lot of people have been critical of the United States Supreme Court, and as well as the second.
Well, that's that. So, you know what I mean? Even Stormy Daniels' old lawyer knows it's all trash. So, I mean, that whole case is going to fall apart. We're winning, baby. We're just nothing but winning out here, baby. That's nothing but winning. You know what I'm saying? Like and sub up if you like it. Oh, my. You know what I'm saying? That's the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. That's what we do, baby. Like and sub up. Like and sub up. There's so many buttons out here. One day we're going to get them all right. But here's Sheila Jackson Lee. She's out here. She knows what she's doing. She's one of the best. She's one of the best. I'll keep voting for her all day. She's from Texas. I believe she's from Texas. But here she is. Listen to this angel right here. She is an angel. Got to be the smartest person I know.
And sometimes you've heard the word full moon. Sometimes you need to take the opportunity just to come out and see a full moon is that complete rounded circle, which is made up mostly of gases. And that's why the question is why or how could we as humans live on the moon? Are the gases such that we could do that? The sun is a mighty powerful heat that is almost impossible to go near the sun.
Almost.
The moon is more manageable, and you will see in a moment, or not a moment, you'll see in a couple of years that NASA is going back to the moon. And
NASA is going back to the moon. I don't know, as a true earther, I don't know, but Joe Biden's at the State House dinner, and he's got all the big heavy hitters up there. Jeff Bezos with his crooked eyes up there. Tim Cook from Apple's up there. Larry Fink was up there from BlackRock, or is that JP Morgan? They got all types of people at this state dinner for Joe Biden and the Prime Minister of Japan. It's wild. Let's play a little clip. Hillary and Bill was up there. I didn't see no Barack, because Barack Obama and Joe Biden don't get along, but Barack Obama has all his cabinet up in there. He's got all his cabinet up in there. And we didn't even touch about that whole, how the whistleblower, I guess he's a whistleblower for the CIA, worked for the FBI, but, and how Dr. Fauci, hopefully he's going to go down. I mean, there's so much stuff to talk about, baby. There's so much stuff to talk about that I feel like we're cutting the whole thing short. But I can't take up too much of your precious time. Your time is money, baby. Time is money. But this White House correspondent dinner is live right now. I'm surprised Joe Biden made it through the whole thing, because Joe Biden was somewhere else today too, right? It's like a full day for Mr. Biden. But let's look at all these heavy hitters up in here. I mean, it's heavy hitters after heavy hitters. And like I said, I mean, it's got Larry Fink from BlackRock. It's got Jamie Dimon is from BlackRock and all that. U.S. executives for the Prime Minister. Jeff Bezos, all this stuff. It's wild. Let's just play this real quick. And this is what we're dealing with, baby. This is corporations run stuff, I guess. Where's Bill Gates? I'm surprised Billy Gates didn't show up there. They wild out here. Let's play this. Look at all this. They're coming in hot. There's Jeff Bezos and that Sanchez girl. That's a little inappropriate for a White House thing. That's more like a Mar-a-Lago thing. You know what I'm saying? Trump would appreciate that. That's JP Morgan guy, or is that BlackRock guy? You got an Asian. That's Fink, right? JP Morgan. The ladies want to talk. They want to answer questions. Robert De Niro? Robert De Niro don't have a black lady? Oh, my. He got an Asian. Oh, my. Oh, Kamala and Dougie Doug. Kamala got a nice outfit. She looking banging. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's Tim Cook from Apple. Steve Jobs, bro. Why'd you pick him? Oh, look at Bill and Hillary. They wild. I got to find full audio of this. I got to find all the audio of that. That's got to be online somewhere, baby. That's got to be online somewhere. That is wild. So wild right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the best stuff ever. I love the deep state. And you think they all leave after this and put on their mask and all that, and they charade around, pray to the owl god? You know what I'm saying? It's wild out there. But we're getting a little too far out of there. I do appreciate you. Thank y'all for tuning in. It is Wednesday. It's hump day, baby. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday's right around the corner. Peace and love. God bless you all. Stay blessed, baby. Protect yourselves at all times, baby. And the Rock and Roll Rebel Show is out of here, baby. I will see you all mañana.